Hello and welcome to a new vlog and trip report, and today we're traveling on the reactivated Trier West railway line. We are going from Trier Hafenstraße to Saarburg, and here on the map you can see our route today. In the last video I was traveling with the RB81, and as there is no planned connection in Trier Hafenstraße from the RB81 to my train in this video, I decided to go onto the main station and then put another train back to Hafenstraße to not have to wait here for 50 minutes. And the second my train arrived in Trier Hafenstraße, I saw that my connection train was still there, even though it was announced on time, but it seemed to be delayed, but it was too late to leave the train. So I'm here now 1 hour later, and now I'm waiting for my train at Trier Hafenstraße. My train arrived with quite a bit of delay, as there are just very short waiting times at the end of the line, both in Konz and here in Trier Hafenstraße. Therefore, my train was still delayed, even though the app of Deutsche Bahn was still showing it to be on time. And even after the train arrived, we stayed in the station for quite a long time, much longer than train usually needs to change directions, and on the app we were still on time. According to the app, we left the Trier Hafenstraße at 12:04, but at 12:14 we were still there. And then we were finally leaving the station, continuing on the reopened and reactivated Trier West railway line. Passenger services were stopped in 1983 and has now been reactivated in 2025. Also with a few years delay, it was planned to reactivate the line quite a few years earlier. But now finally there are trains on that line again. There are two different lines. One is going from Trier Hafenstraße to Konz and the other one is going to Luxembourg. There are 4 stops on the line at the moment: Trier Pallien, Trier West, Trier Euren and Trier Zeven. Here we are reaching the first station, Trier Pallien, which is pretty close to the Kaiser Wilhelm Bridge, from where you can reach the city center of Trier, followed by Trier West, which is close to the Roman Bridge of Trier. Also from there you can reach the city center by foot. We're then leaving the city center of Trier. Next stop is Trier Euren and Trier Zeven. After Trier Zeven we are then crossing the Konzer Mosel Bridge, which only has one track, so that also caused some more problems because we waited there for an oncoming train coming from Konz, which increased our delay, unfortunately. Then we were crossing the bridge, and on the other side we have a station called Kreuzkonz, and there we then waited until my connection train in Konz passed us. So I missed my connection, and unfortunately it was quite an important connection because I needed to get the train to Mannheim. This train is usually going every hour, but the next train was only going to Saarbrücken, and that means that, so due to the decision to let it go RE1 first, so that it's not delayed by 1 or 2 minutes, so that means that I will now need 2 hours extra to get to my destination. In the end, it meant that I stayed on this train in Konz and headed on to Saarburg. There I took a train to Saarbrücken, and from there I got a quite expensive ticket on a long distance train to get to Mannheim, so that in the end I was at least only 1 hour later than planned. So of course that gave me a quite bad impression of that railway line. Usually I'm really happy to travel on reactivated lines and I'm always very excited about them, but here my first impression of course was not too good. But I'm not sure if I was just unlucky on this day or if this is maybe happening quite frequently. So if you're traveling on that railway line frequently, let me know if I was just unlucky or if that is happening regularly. Here you can see I'm now arriving in Saarburg with a delay of more than 20 minutes. So in the end, it's a very nice railway line and I'm really happy that it has been reactivated, but unfortunately it seems like on this day I was a bit unlucky with it. Here we can see when the next video will be uploaded and the name of the song. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would be very grateful for comments, likes, a follow or a shared video link, and I hope to see you in my next video then.